Oh, is my microphone working? Hello, welcome back to the stream, everybody. It looks like it may not have been working, but maybe it was. Anyway, I check those levels every time I start, just in case the stream elves ruined this setup overnight. But, so today we're going to be working on finishing up that prize wheel that I was working on yesterday. I did a little bit more work on it yesterday afternoon, and I think it's going really well. So yeah, I'm going to get into finishing that. I want to make some changes to the gold drop system so that I can have more gold. So basically, if I want to spawn like 100 gold that the player can pick up, it's not necessarily going to be a great idea to spawn 100 individual gold scenes. So being able to make the gold exist as a pile of like 5 or 10, I think would be really useful. So I'll probably do that this stream. And I've got a number of other stuff in progress. We'll see what we get to on the stream today, but the main focus is going to be getting that prize wheel finished, integrated into the game. Maybe we'll play test it a little bit. We'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead. But before I get into it, I want to remind everyone that I have all the ways that you can support me linked in the description below. One of the ways, or one of the best ways you could support me, is by purchasing one of my Udemy courses. That's the main way that I'm making all of my money right now as I do full-time indie dev. Obviously, I'm trying to change that with the release of Gunforged, so if you're inclined and you want to learn how to build a game in the Godot engine, check out my Udemy courses linked below. And also, if you'd rather wait for Gunforged to be available to purchase that, then go ahead and wishlist that on Steam. The link for that is also below. So thanks in advance for all your support, and let's get right into it. Hello, Arthritic. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Hello, Emerson. Good to see you as well. Forever Shadow. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Man, I've missed this. Well, welcome back. Let's go ahead and do it. Before I get started, though, I actually forgot something that I need. So I need like 30 seconds. So just time me really quick. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I'm a little bit unprepared this morning, I guess. Coffee, no. Keyboard, no. Keyboard's here. No. It's all good. We're all good now. Okay, so the prize wheel is looking great. I added some icons to it, which are not perfect, but I think that it's fine. There's not a whole lot of space on the wheel for the icons, but you can see that I've got little X's on the part where the white nothing is, and then for the various rewards, I just have very simple icons. So for the gold, it just looks like a little cent. I don't know if you can see that very well, but this shows a passive. It's just a letter P. They're very, very simple icons. But yeah, so I need to get the passive reward working, and then I also need to get the rune working. So that's the rune right there. So yeah, pretty basic. I added a stand to it to give it a little bit of depth. There's the gold. Drop some gold. So it's working pretty well. I just need it to get rewarding the player with the passive and also the rune. So now I got to figure out how I actually do those things. I really do need some kind of like global manager for dropping these things, but let's see. So how do I actually drop runes? Wave rewards manager, drop rune. Okay, so basically the same thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste this. Okay, I'm just going to put this down here. If drop rune, let's grab the affix loot table. Loot item global position is equal to global position. And then I need to add the rune there. Okay. So let's go ahead and add rune. Is it rune item that I need? Yeah, rune item. And then the passive. So if I go to my well, I'm picking a passive in here. Pick and add passive. So I'll basically just copy and paste this. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. I guess I'm just trying to keep the switch statement sort of clean here. Drop passive equals true. Okay, let's get a reference, or let's import that auto load for the floating text manager. Added passive, boom. Okay. That should be good. And I'm just going to add a little bit of safety here. If picked passive is equal to null, return. Okay. I think that basically fills out the last of the drops that I need for the passive table. So let's actually test this. And the easy way to test this is going to be to get rid of everything except the thing I want to test. Oops. What did I do? What did I just do? How did that happen? get rid of everything that I want to not test, and then change this weight to 360. All right, let's see. Hello, Damien. Happy New Year. Really like the smoke effects in the room. Thank you, yeah. Happy New Year to you as well. It's getting close. That's a cool to-do highlight plugin you have. Does it also have a way to view them all in a list? It does, yeah. So if I go... I think I hid it. To-do tree. Show tree view. Yeah, I don't know. I hid the little... access for that tree over here on the side. I actually don't know how to get that back. Oh, to-dos, there it is. Yeah, so I have all my to-dos here. It shows them in a tree. I think you can show different styles here. But yeah, those are all the to-dos in the entire code base. But anyway, I don't really use that. I mostly just like it for the highlighting. Okay. Oh, that's not right. Oh, yes it is. It's just the colors are all messed up now. That's fine. So this should give me a passive now. Added passive bloated. Nice. Okay, so that works. Now let's just make sure that the rune works. The colors are going to be messed up because the colors are based on an array. It's not like a dictionary or anything. So the order of items in the table matters because that's how the icons and the colors are matched up. But I've already I've already tested all that stuff. So all that works. I just need to make sure that actually dropping the runes and whatnot works. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Nice. And then I got a rune. What rune was it? I don't know because it gets added to your rune inventory and there's no way to see that currently. So, except at the gun upgrade table. So I'm going to call that good. So let's go ahead and say add final rewards to prize wheel. Okay. And then I need to go ahead and add that to the encounters. So random encounter handler. Let's say I need to add to the encounter type prize wheel. Okay. Encounter switch, encounter type dot prize wheel. I think I can just do this. Resource preloader, instance scene or null, prize wheel. Okay, I'm gonna need to add that. Random encounter handler component. Prize wheel, drag that on over. All right, now in here, if current player gold is greater than 20, so I don't want to show the prize wheel unless you have 20 gold, same as the shop. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the encounter prize wheel. We'll just make it the same weight as everything else, 10. And initialize, okay. Cool, I am going to bump this up significantly though, so I can test it and just make sure that it works. I think that's all I need to do to add that encounter to the game. So let's see if that works. Dungeon arena. Okay. Let's hop right in and see if that shows up as an option. So after I complete the first wave, I bumped up the weight to like 10 million or something. So let's go ahead and see. I'm gonna have to remove it from the hub as well. Okay, so I have to make sure I have at least 100 gold. Or at least 20 gold, I mean, but I'll add 100. All right. Haha, look at that. There's the prize wheel. Spin the wheel. Hey, money, let's go. Nothing. Obviously, it'll need sound effects and stuff. Maybe I'll add some particles and whatnot, but... Ooh, money again. Look at that. I'm back up to where I started. We're gonna keep the gambling going. Ooh, okay, small... Ooh, that's medium gold, actually. Look at that. Keep coming! There's a rune. I wonder what that was. Let's see. Poison. Like I needed another poison rune. Okay, more gold. Wow, I'm getting very lucky. I was not getting so lucky beforehand. Oh, nothing. Wow! I hit the freaking small gold, or the whatever. What is it called? The large gold. I hit the 100 gold value. Might need to limit how many spins you can do, but... Dang. Just keep spitting out rewards. Probably limit how many spins you can do, and then get like a meta upgrade where you can spin it a couple more times. Oh, see, now this is where my greed's getting to me. I was so lucky, and now I just hit nothing, nothing, nothing. Oof. Okay, there's a rune. Another rune. Okay, nice. Well, I'm out of money now, but I got all these runes, so I can sell those and go back. Nope. And just like that, I lost the mortgage. Yep. Now I'm poor again. All that gold for nothing. Didn't know when to quit. The house always wins. Alright, anyway. Good morning, Super Rad Maker. Good to see you again. Hello, Defected. Welcome back. Hello, Codex. Welcome back to you as well. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is... Let me turn this back down to 10. So, add prize wheel to random encounter table. And also, I need to remove it from the hub. So let's go ahead and delete that. Where's the prize wheel? Oh, it's right here. Delete that. Cool. Remove prize wheel from hub area. Okay, so that's all added. Now I want to figure out how to get the gold to give more than 1 gold. So let's see. I hope there's an easy way to do that. I hope there's an easy way to do that. Let's see. Okay, public void set amount, int amount, private amount, private int amount equals 1. Set it to 1 by default. We'll say this dot amount is equal to amount, and then this can say amount here. Now in here, what I want to do is, I think what I'll do is I'll duplicate this sprite and put it under and make it like a multi, make it sort of grouped up a little bit. I have no clue if that's going to look good, but let's see. Idle. And then the idle animation player. Yeah, we'll see if that works. I don't know. It might not. I might need to do something different here, but I think the idea is that what I'm going to do is... Let's add another node 2D here. So larger gold root, or larger amount root, I guess we'll call it. Put those under there. Okay, so the benefit of this now is I can just toggle that off and access as unique name here. If I grab a node, private node 2D, larger amount root, what I can do here is I can, for safety purposes, I'll just say larger amount root.visible is equal to false, so I don't accidentally leave that on. But if I set it to an amount, if amount is greater than 1, then I'll say larger amount root.visible equals true. So now in the prize wheel, what I can do is, let's see. Let's see. I want to modify this loop here. Gold amount to drop is equal to mathf.min of gold to drop minus 5. Is that right? No, that's not right. What do I want to do? 5. Basically, I want to drop it in increments of 5, but if there's leftovers, I guess I don't need to be that specific about it. Can I do something hacky? Can I do like I plus equals 0? And then here I can say if gold to drop greater than 5, greater than equal to 5, plus equals 5, else I plus equals 1. I don't think that's going to work. Hello, Brian. Welcome back. Cool to see the prize wheel coming together. Thanks. Yeah, it's looking good. You're giving one icon multiple variations of gold. Is that the plan? One icon multiple variations of gold. Yeah, I mean, the variations are indicated by the segment in the wheel. The icons are the same. Hello, Neozoid. Welcome back. Why is this so hard? Okay. Let's make it more verbose instead of trying to be chunks of gold is equal to gold to drop divided by 5. Var remainder is equal to gold to drop times 5, or chunks of gold times 5. Gold to drop minus that. Okay. So we're basically going to chunk it up into chunks of 5. This is an integer division, so this is just going to be floored. And then I can get the remainder by taking the total value minus that chunks times 5. And then what I can do is I can say, okay, I is less than chunks of gold. See, this is the problem. I want to use one loop for this, but I guess I can just... private void drop gold int amount. Oops, that's the wrong one. We'll just make it simpler. Gold.set amount. Okay, and then here I can say drop gold 5. And then I can do this. For var I is less than remainder. I plus plus, drop gold 1. Okay, so I'm probably not going to need this, but I just wanted to be safe just in case I wanted to have an odd value like 34 or something. Anyway, let's see if it works. I'm going to put the prize wheel back, I guess. Okay. I want to see now if I drop... I mean, I should have really made the big gold more common, I suppose. Let's try it. Large gold. Boom. 360. Restart again. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I came in the middle of the execution. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing going on with icons now. The prize wheel is functional. What's going on is that I'm just trying to make it so that gold can drop in larger increments, so I'm not instantiating 100 gold scenes at a time. So for the large gold here, I should instantiate... well, that's not right. Did I do this wrong? Chunks of gold to drop. Oh. Times 5. Yeah, I did my math wrong as usual. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Because this is an integer division, so that's going to floor it, and then it's going to multiply that by 5. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay, well, I think that works, but it's not showing the visuals the way that it should be showing them. Set amount if amount greater than 1, larger amount root dot visible equals true. Is that not working? Why is that not working? Oh, because it's happening in the ready method here that I'm setting it to visible false. Right, it gets added to the tree there. Okay, well, equals amount equals 1. Or amount greater than equal to 1. Or greater than 1. Okay, that should work. So you want one instance scene that has multiple golds also. So if it's 1,000 gold, it only throws out the 1,000 gold scene instead of 1,000. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, and it's not a different scene. It's just I'm just setting an amount on it and then modifying its visual. Yeah, so there we go. It's a little bit of a thicker gold pile. Now that animation doesn't look that great, so we might have to figure out what to do about that. All the animations are synchronized as well. I might end up creating those over a series of frames anyway, but wonder what it would look like if I just stacked them more vertically. What if I stacked them vertically, if that would look a little bit nicer? Probably not, but... oh my gosh, what is going on? Always something going on in the neighborhood. I'm here again. Welcome, Dione. Good to see you. Did I break something? Object reference not set to instance of object. Oh, I accidentally removed that unique name somehow. It's all right. Make it a little bit of a thicker. I mean, it doesn't look great still, but I'm gonna do something here though. Animation player. Animation player dot set. Speed scale. Where is the animation speed? Is there an animation speed scale? Speed scale, there it is. Matthew.rng.randef range 0.9 1.1 node private animation player idle animation player. Okay, wonder what that's gonna do. Just look like bigger coins. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with this, but don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it right now. Very good. I think that gets the point across decently enough. I think I probably just will need a different animation for this, if they're in a stack or whatever. But it's functional. Okay. Let's delete that prize wheel. Put these back. Oh, I don't actually remember. It was 10. Okay. Put this back. Make this 10. Cool. Okay, so that should be useful, especially for some other things that I want to do. I'll have to think about how I want to do that animation to make it look a little bit nicer. But anyway, I think that's fine for now. So the prize wheel is in place. Well, actually, there's some couple things that I want to do with the prize wheels still. Namely, I want to just put a little, like, thing in the center here. So let's see. Yeah. I just want to put, I don't know what you would call it, like a little bolt or something. I don't know. I don't know what you would call it, but this, whatever this thing is. Okay, and then I also want, I don't know if this is going to be too much detail, but I'll try it. Like the little pegs, you know? I actually don't think that's going to work, so I'm going to leave those off. Yeah, those are not going to work. I wonder if I should outline that. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it needs it. Oh, this is going to be a rather large texture that doesn't need to be there, but foreground, prize wheel foreground, boom. Okay, let's go to the prize wheel. Add child node, sprite 2D, prize wheel foreground. Wait, why is that? Oh, wow. Oops. Exported the whole thing on accident. There we go. Prize wheel foreground. Okay, I don't know why that icon is still wrong, but that's all right. Okay. I keep deleting it from the hub area when I actually still need it. Why is that not... Something very wrong is going on here. Oh, there we go. Prize wheel. Let's just see if that looks all right. Good morning, Featrix. What's one food you could eat for years if you only had that? Probably cheeseburgers or steak. One of the two. What would be your answer? There we go. That's just a nice way of masking the where the points meet from all the segments. I think that yeah, that just makes it look a little bit nicer in terms of because they don't meet, those segments don't meet perfectly in the center. Honestly, I might just get rid of this too. Did it update here? It did not. So let's just see it. Let's just do another check real quick. Biryani. I don't know what that is. Is that Indian food? There we go. Nice. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right. I'm happy with that. So we'll go ahead and delete the prize wheel there. Okay. So I'm going to say add, I don't know, bolt to prize wheel. All right. So that's enough of the prize wheel for now. Let's go and take a look at my obsidian here. Hello, Snupbill. Thank you so much for the IDR 10,000. I very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. With the message Yummers, Very generous. I appreciate that. Thank you. Classic Snup Bill. So I have a lot of stuff in progress. I need to add sound effects to this. Oh, I need to go on a sound effects like binge one of these days and just get it all done. I probably will add some particles to that as well. I've got a boss in progress called Nakey the Mole Rat. I need to do all these things in here. Add ability to specify content that will be excluded from the demo build. That might be a good one, because I want to release a new demo build soon with a lot of the changes that I made. But I also need to do some UI work before I do that, so that should probably take precedence here. Yeah, Gun Scrambler UI becomes too long. Yeah, there's a bunch of things I need to do. I was working on that lobber enemy. I think I might maybe go back to that lobber.asprite. This is kind of what I was working on. I'm going to scrap this. I don't like this. I was going to make it like a, you know, gas mask dude with a bag of grenades, but that's not working. So I'm going to try something different. I do like the idea of having like a little sack of bombs. I think I had an idea, maybe what if it was like a bird or something? Like a flying enemy. But that's going to challenge my art skills for sure. Hello, Chibi. You probably won't watch for long. 2:30 a.m. in the new year here. Well, happy New Year to you. Just want to say I really liked doing your Survivors Udemy course and really wish that you success in your solo dev adventure. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah. Thanks for hopping in and sending that message. It means a lot to me. So yeah, again, Happy New Year. Hope you enjoy your day or your night, I guess. Let's see. Do I even dare try to draw something? You know, it'd be interesting if it was actually like a crane fly. That might be a cool enemy to have. Some kind of long, gangly bug holding this bag of grenades. So it'd be like I'm just gonna block it out a little bit here. Oh, that doesn't, okay. Let's just use a darker color for the behind legs right now. I don't know exactly what a crane fly looks like, but I feel like this could be really funny. I'll make that bag look a little bit nicer now that I have more space there. Make it look really clear that that's a bomb. Let's see. So here's a crane fly. It's got a little bit of a thicker thorax there. But it's got these like really long wings. I don't know how I'd animate the wings, but let's try it. Let's see what I can do. So maybe I'll just use a different color for the thorax here. Okay, and then it's got to have like a little head. We can give it some big eyes though. Like so. Maybe give it a little bit of a... Can make it look a little bit like a mosquito. There's no harm in that, I suppose. It's a mosquito crane fly hybrid. Crane fly. Did I say clane fry? Anyway. Sprite, canvas size. We need some more space here. Okay. So the wings. This is going to be the hard part, I think. Probably should be pointier. Okay. I don't really have a concept of translucency in Gunforged, so maybe I'll just... Oops. Did I just delete a color from my palette? Let's maybe just outline it and see what that looks like. I have no clue how I'm going to animate these wings. Maybe I'll make them just like really slow flapping. It'd be kind of funny, actually. I shouldn't really be adding details yet. I should probably still just work on the shape. Although I think I've got the shape pretty much down. I think I'm happy with that. I guess he needs like antenna. But we'll figure that out in a little bit. We'll figure that out in a little bit. I don't know. I need like a different... I don't have many other lighter colors. What does a crane fly wing look like? Ooh, it's like it's got a weird kind of... It looks... You know what this looks like? It looks like stained glass. You know how stained glass windows have like these weird, oddly shaped segments? They're not like symmetrical in any way. They're just kind of like amorphous. That's what that looks like. But I don't have enough I don't have enough room to replicate that here. So what happens if I make the wings white? And then I use this color for the detail. Is that going to work better? No, the white is too much. The white is too much. Okay, well, we'll just stick with that for now. I'm already looking forward to the game. Is it coming out next year? It is, yeah, tentatively at the end of February. I keep moving the date back by a month because I keep finding stuff that needs to be done, but I really, really do want to have the game like done by the end of January. And then what I'm going to do is take the month of February to do some final like marketing push, email a bunch of streamers, YouTubers, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's kind of my plan, but it's all subject to change because, you know, I want to make the game, I need to get the game out so I can start making money, but also I want to make it as good as possible. Like I don't want to just rush it out so I can make money. I want it to be something that's actually good. And it's there, like it's definitely there. I think Gunforged is going to be really fun, but I just need to, you know, put in like the effort to make sure it's as good as it can reasonably be before it gets released. So okay, that can work, I suppose. Okay, let's do the body. I guess this is an all right body color. There's nothing terribly wrong with this. I just think brown is kind of like a difficult color to work with because I don't really have other great colors. Although that's kind of a good match here. It gives it a nice little bit of vibrancy. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then for the highlight, the whole neighborhood is making noise today. Sorry if you can hear that beeping. Okay. I like those eyes. Those are looking pretty decent. Goodness, that beeping. Is that truck just backing up the entirety of my street? Goodness. Do I want to add... Whoops. I think what I'll do now is... I'm missing a pair of legs, but I think I'm just gonna say this insect has 2 pairs of legs instead of 4, or 3, I mean. The garbage truck is literally just backing up down the entire street, it sounds like. What are they doing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway. See how it looks like with an outline here. Okay. That looks pretty, that looks decent. We got the wings in there. Yeah. Maybe, I think these wings maybe can move a little bit forward. There we go. That looks alright to me. Happy New Year, Pixel Porridge from Australia. Hope development on Gunforge is going well. It is going well, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you time travelers are way ahead of me. We still got another 13 hours before it hits New Year here. But Happy New Year to you. How's 2025 so far? Very nice, good luck, thank you. Gonna add a little bit of extra shadowing around the eyes there just to differentiate a little bit more. That should work. I might... Yeah, I think that looks fine. I mean, the real challenge is going to be now figuring out how to animate this. But I think what I'm going to do before I go any further is I want to draw what the grenades are going to look like that this guy throws. So the idea is that he's holding a satchel full of grenades, and that he's just gonna like fling them out of the satchel. I was originally gonna do like a humanoid reaching in and grabbing the grenades and throwing them, but that's a little bit beyond my skill level at the moment, so we are going to kind of figure out an easier way to do this. But I like this flying enemy. I think this is gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be fun. I have a problem with flying enemies that I need to resolve in the game, which is that if they're up against terrain, it's hard to hit their hitboxes because their hitboxes overlap with the walls of the terrain. So I need to come up with like a systematic way of fixing that. Might just be as simple as altering how they pathfind, but... Okay. Are you from USA? Yes, indeed I am. Yes, indeed, Emerson. All right, so let's see here. Oops, I'm missing that. Or maybe I accidentally erased it, who knows. This looks a little awkward here. That looks better. Okay. So anyway, let's draw, I want to draw a grenade here. How, let's see. This is a 12 by 12. Okay, so I have this amount of space to draw it. So let's see. Let's make it, I mean, might as well just make it circular. Like so. Give it a little fuse or something. I always have trouble with spherical things in pixel art. But that looks decent, I suppose. It's almost 1 p.m. here now. Okay, so you're 2 hours ahead of me. It's almost 11 a.m. here. Okay, so we'll do something like that. I wonder if I should use a different color. I think maybe purple would be a little bit more interesting. Now the question is, can I draw a little skull here in a way that makes it look like a skull? I think if I used a slightly different color here, it probably would work. It needs to be like a lighter shade of purple, I suppose. I don't know about this color. We'll just go a little bit more traditional here, I suppose. Can I do a darker color here for this one? No, that's not going to work. Not contrasty enough. That one would work, but I don't know if that's going to work. I don't think that really communicates what it's supposed to communicate. So maybe we'll just get rid of that. Could do something different. I have some kind of symbol on it, but maybe I just can't. Although that gives me an idea. Just add like a little highlight in here somewhere. Well, I'm sure that'll be fine. Doesn't need to be perfect. Do you strictly stick to your limited color palette? Yes, indeed, yeah. All the colors here on the left-hand side that you see are the only colors I'm allowed to use. Okay, so now that I've got the grenade here, I can kind of go here. I'm gonna actually do some things here. Cut that. Put that on a separate layer. And just kind of add some outlines here. Okay, so the satchel will go behind the body. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so now with the satchel here, I want to... basically put these grenades in there. So let me duplicate this. I guess that'll work. So I'm going to call this satchel grenade. And then here, what I'll do is I'll just do that. I mean, that'll be fine. I think that'll work just fine. Of course, it's going to throw 3 at once, but I think that kind of gets the gist of what I'm trying to communicate out. What happens if I move this satchel grenade up a little bit? No, it looks better down there. I think I will, though, just add some more shadow right there. Yeah, I think that looks fine. Now the question is, do I want to merge this down? Yeah, might as well. Okay, so we've got the wing back. I don't need this anymore. That's the old head, so delete this. Okay, I can delete this. Okay, so we've got the grenade, we've got the wing front, body, satchel. Okay. Perfect. So now we can throw this in the game and animate it. And that will be probably the remainder of the stream here. So let me commit what I've got. Update lobber art. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a quick 2-minute break here and get a refill on my drink and whatnot. But when I come back, what we'll do is bring up the lobber. So we'll go ahead and update all this. This is my old art, but we're going to get the new art in there for the lobber and then try to animate it and everything. Basically try to bring this entity to completion here so that we can say it's done. So, but before I continue on with that, I want to remind everyone that all the ways that you can support me are linked in the description below. So if you want to learn how to build a complete game in the Godot engine, you can purchase one of my Udemy courses. That's the main way that I'm making my income right now as a full-time indie developer. I know that's not a game per se, but I'm trying to change my income dynamics with the release of Gunforge. So if you'd rather wait for Gunforge to be out to purchase something, then please go ahead and wishlist that using the link in the description below. So anyway, check out the description links. I will be right back in 2 minutes, and then we'll continue on with this development of this enemy. All right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and get started. So this enemy needs to be brought into the game. So I'm going to go ahead and scripts, export layers here. Okay, and then the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to just export the lobber altogether. Cool. Okay, so let me just get this oriented the way that I want it to be. I don't know, let me think. I wonder if I should situate the enemy more like this. That might be better for gameplay purposes. In any case, hurt box component. This needs to be moved down now. Oops. 22. Dang it. I need to move this thing. Okay, that'll work. All right, so let's go ahead and add a bunch of sprites now for the various pieces. Entity, where am I looking? Lobber. Let's do body first. Drag on over the body. I said drag on over the body, thank you. Offset, okay. We need a reasonable rotation point here. That'll work. And then the reason I have that sprite in the background is so that I can align these like so. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and add the next one. Let's do wing front. Boom. Okay, and let's get this offset such that it's got a reasonable rotation point, and then we can situate it in place like so. Let's duplicate this, and this is going to be wing back. Again, I have to situate the offset such that it's in a reasonable position. This is wing back. Okay, perfect. And now I just need the satchel, right? So the satchel is going to go behind the body. Satchel. Okay, let's give it a reasonable offset. That's a good offset, I think. And then we'll go ahead and just move that into place. Boom. So now I should be able to delete this Sprite 2D here. And now I've got all the individual pieces all aligned the way that they should be. And now we can try to figure out how to animate this. But first, before I do that, I do want to, let's see. Let me try some things. Let's add a shadow component. And this shadow component needs to be, I think I need to change the distance here. Yeah. Distance. So let's do 18 for the distance. Radius 7 or 8. 8. Okay. I do want to see what this looks like in game before I go any further. Hello, Marcos. Buen video. Thank you. I added Gunforge to my wish list. Looking forward to play it. Thank you, Dimitar. Hopefully I said your name correctly. All right, so there's the lobber. He's throwing grenades. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and replace those grenades. Lobber, artillery bullet, this sprite, grenade, boom. Perfect. All right, now we can see how that truly looks. Yep, awesome. Awesome, glad I got it first try. Spawn lobber. Alrighty. I'm sorry, Marcos, I don't speak I don't know if that's Spanish or Portuguese. Nope. I took 4 years of German in high school and promptly forgot all of it, so... Okay, so let's see. I think that's looking good. Spanish. Okay. Yeah, I think that's looking fine. So one thing I want to change is the bullet origin. Just put it down here. I think that's going to look a little bit better. So it looks like it's coming from the satchel. So this is going to be a little bit of an interesting animation, I think, because I'm going to want the wings basically to be animated constantly, but then the body is going to have to move differently depending on if it's throwing grenades or not. That's a cute little crane fly. I like him. He's a cute little crane fly. Good game. Is that supposed to be shooter? Good shooter game. Okay, so that's looking great. Let's start with some animations then. Animation player. Oops, animation player. Oh no. Guten Rutscht und viel Erfolg mit dem Spiel. So that's good. And I don't remember what Erfolg means. I know Spiel is game. With the game, good luck and many something with the game. I don't know what Erfolg is. You're gonna have to tell me. Believe it or not, I used to be able to, in high school, our German teacher in the fourth year would make us get up, like, just impromptu, stand up for 5 minutes and just say anything for 5 minutes, like a 5-minute impromptu presentation in German. And I was actually pretty good at it, but like I said, I forgot. I mean, high school was like, you know, almost, I think my senior year was like almost 12 years ago now, so I haven't spoken any German since then. So I forgot everything. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into the animation here. So I'm gonna do, let's call this wing animation player. Let's get the wing down first, and then I can animate the body. Yeah, this is actually gonna be a little bit tricky. Let's just try it. So let's just call it default this. This is probably gonna look terrible, but I'm gonna see, maybe I can just make the animation go so fast that it looks fine. Okay, so wing front. Maybe I'll just change the scale. I'm not entirely sure if this is gonna look good. Scale and then wing back. Well, yeah, I'll just go ahead and add this right now. Transform scale. Wing back. Wing front. Okay, let's do the wing front first. So we want the scale to go down. And then we'll cubic and wrap. Okay, well, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I might even extend this. Okay, that doesn't look terrible in the editor. Let's see what it looks like in game. Oh, I forgot to change this to cubic as well. Shouldn't make much of a difference, but let's see. Okay, that doesn't look terrible actually. Now let's get the body animation working. So I'm gonna want an idle animation for the body. So let's create body animation. Oh, I should call this animation player. Okay, so the body animation player new. We're gonna do like a run animation. I know it's technically flying, but I just want to give the body some kind of motion in here. So let's see, the body and the satchel. So the body, I'll give it maybe a little bit of up and down motion here. So let's take this position here. We'll just go 0.25. Halfway through the animation, we'll just make it go up a little bit more. Like so. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of rotation as well, but yeah, just really subtle. And then for the rotation, let's just do something really subtle again. So -5, 2.5. Whoops. Yeah, something very subtle like that will work. And then we'll just make sure that the satchel kind of roughly follows that as well. So let's do position. Same deal here. We want it to go up by a pixel. Cubic. Okay. And then for the rotation, we're going to do the same thing, except I'm going to reverse it. So this rotation was -5. So I'll do 5 and -5 here. And then cubic. Okay. So now what that's going to look like is if we're playing everything. Looks all right in the editor. Let's see what happens in game. That looks pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with how that's looking. So then I'll just have an attack animation play where the satchel is swung a little bit more. That looks pretty good, actually. I'm surprised at how well that turned out. I'm surprised, honestly. I think that's turned out better than I had expected it would. So, okay, so we just need a an attack animation now. Let's do an attack animation. Set all this up again. Okay. So for the attack, I think it's just going to be a rock. So it's going to rock backwards and swing forwards. So let's see how we can accomplish that. We're going to start with a rotation, rock backwards a little bit. So let's do, so rock backwards, that's the wrong rotation. Rock backwards and then swing forward and then back to 0. So, let's see. Cubic. Something like that. Give it a little bit of a curve. And then we want it to come back to 0 here. Probably going to need to exaggerate that a little bit more. Looking good, thank you. Everone looks amazing, thank you. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay, so that's good. I think that's a good... Now I probably want to add a little bit of animation as well, so this position here. Unfortunately, the wings are going to have to come with me, I think. Which I might be able to do now that I think about it. Because what I want is I want the... maybe to go down a little bit. And I might be able to do this with like... -13. And then back to -12. Cubic. Okay, well, let's get the satchel in place and then we'll see. Okay, so satchel position, insert key. Well, I'm gonna have to modify that rotation. Probably get the rotation first. So here it needs to rotate with, probably we'll give it a little bit more rotation, so 20, so it swings a little bit more back. Yep, and then here, this rotation, -35, we'll make this -45 here. Change these to cubic, and then of course, go back to 0 here. Okay, so now I need to make the position match where it should be. So I'm actually going to turn on the recording so I can just go ahead and set the position where I want it to be. So I'm going to actually delete these keys here. Okay, so the satchel position there. Okay, satchel position there. And then it can go back to its 0, -1 there. It's not really working as well as I thought it was going to. I think I just need more exaggeration on the angle. And then this needs to have some kind of easing here. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I think what needs to happen is there needs to be a little bit of an overshoot here, right? Where it settles back into 0. This easing is a little bit too extreme now. I mean, that looks fine. Probably will do the same thing here though. So rotate up, come back to, let's say 10, and then ease back to 0. I wonder if I should just exaggerate this even more. Well, we'll see how that works. It's not perfect, but I also want to, let's see. So let's get the script updated so those animations play correctly. Animation player, body animation player, private, static, read only, string name, anim run equals run, private, static, read only, string name, anim attack. Okay, so we need to set these things up. So enter state normal. Body animation player dot play, anim run. Make sure to add that there. Okay, enter state shoot delay timer. So I probably don't want this shoot delay timer anymore. What I probably want instead is that if not animation body animation player dot is playing, then we're going to change that state. Enter state shoot animation body animation player dot play anim attack. And then what I'm going to do is I'll get rid of that shoot delay timer. That's not necessary. So shoot delay timer, can delete that, get rid of it here. And then instead I'll just do a call method track in here for the shoot function. And let's see, it should shoot like right there. So we'll go ahead and do that. So it's going to shoot roughly halfway, just a little bit over halfway through the animation. And then when the animation finishes, it will return to its normal state. So let's see if all of that works. I'm sure I did something wrong, but we'll find out what that wrong thing is when I run the game. So spawn lobber. Okay, that shoot is looking good. I think I'm just going to move it back a little bit because it seems like it should come out as it's going forward. It's just going to look a little bit nicer, I think. But it seems like the animations and everything are looking good. So that the wing animation just continues to play regardless of what the body is doing. I really don't know about that. I think this needs to just be more exaggerated, honestly. Probably the body needs to be more exaggerated too. Just like really oomph, you know, this needs to be like -55 at least. This rotation here, I'm gonna go even farther, -95. Just really exaggerate it. And of course we need to update that facing component as well. I think that looks better. Maybe it's a little bit too quick, but I think that's fine. Yeah, let's do the facing component because that's bothering me right now. So state normal, facing component. I don't have a reference to it yet, but I probably need to put the facing component inside of the attack state as well. So I'd probably do that as well. That's actually really funny. I'm trying to catch him in the attack so I can... mess him up. I might as well just put it in there. I'm trying to test it, see if I can break it. I'm pretty sure it's going to break, so I'll just go ahead and put that in here. Okay, so lobber animations. So we'll commit that. Now what I need to do is in my, what is it called? The void arena, I need to add this lobber. Minimum wave will spawn the lobber. Let's do this. Let's make the gnome appear at a minimum wave of 1, the lobber appear at a minimum wave of 4. I need to have enough enemies where I can like... Yeah, maybe we'll do 2 and then 5. I'm planning on adding at least 3 more normal enemy types to this. So you'll face only the stalagmite crab on the first 2 waves, and then you'll start getting gnomes on the second wave, and then on the 5th wave you'll start getting lobbers, and then probably there will be 1 more enemy introduced before the boss, and then 2 more enemies introduced after the first boss. But anyway, so let's see, weight 5, stalagmite crab 5. Yeah, I think 5 is probably a good weight for it. These are all loot table items, so they have a weight associated with them, and that determines how common they are. All right, let's go ahead and test out the void level. and just see what that feels like with those changes. Oops, I ran the wrong scene. Need to run it from here. Oh man, Gunforge is getting very close indeed. I have a boss in progress for this level, and then I have 3 more enemies to make for this level, and then I have 1 more boss to make for this level, and then the game will basically be feature complete. I'll probably add a little bit more content with respect to passives and whatnot, and affixes. But it's very close. I certainly think it's doable to have the game finished by the end of January. These crabs are very annoying. Oh. Oh, I'm invincible. I don't want that. Sorry. Gotta undo all my debug testing settings. The nice thing though is that damage over time still damages them while they're in their shell, so if you apply enough damage over time to them... I'm already dying, wow. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna test it properly. The other thing is that this level is designed to be harder, so it should be doable if you have no like upgrades unlocked, but it's definitely going to be a lot easier once you unlock some of the items in that meta upgrade tree. I just need to keep my distance when they go into their shell. Okay, that didn't work. These guys are actually very deadly. Okay. Okay, all right, I get it. Goodness. Okay. Okay, all right. The dev can't even beat it, yeah. Well, I'm playing without any of the upgrades unlocked either. So I'm basically, this is as hard as the level is going to be if you have no upgrades or anything. Every 40 stacks of poison, let's do that. Popcorn gun. Okay. Do you plan to localize the game into more languages? I do not. No, at least not initially. I don't have the resources to do that. Oh no, the gnomes are here. Oh my gosh. Okay, this level is like actually really annoying. Because the other thing too is that you have to watch where you're going because you can't, like, it's amorphous in the sense of like you can't just run in a circle like you can in the dungeon level or even the graveyard level because it's a weird shape, you know, you still have to actually navigate around the terrain. Thank you. Is this working? Current stacks 36. Ooh, almost there. Upgrade. Grease ball. Okay, I need Secret Service. Yep, that's what I need. Fire rate 4. Let's do that. We got 2 popcorn receivers now. Excellent. Scramble gun. I don't want a scramble gun. Secret Service. I love the bald little dudes. Oh my gosh. I'm not even paying attention. 35 stacks, so I need to apply a couple more stacks. Is that even working? Oh, it is. Almost. Ooh, my body. This is annoying. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. I'm just playing terribly, honestly. I mean, it is a hard level, but at the same time, I'm just not... I have yet to learn my own enemies' attack patterns, I guess, in like a real context. Like, this is the first time, actually, that I'm really sitting down and play testing it with several enemies in place and like the spawning logic and everything. So this is actually the first time I'm experiencing it in actual gameplay form. So I don't want to be too eager to like nerf things just yet. I need to give myself a few playthroughs to see if it's easy enough to like learn the patterns and learn how to properly position. I don't want to just take my first impression of it and then nerf based on that, you know? Hail to fire. Bonus points if anyone gets that reference. If you're in the chat right now and you know where hail to fire comes from, let me know. Okay. The only problem is I actually don't have any fire stuff, so... But that's fine. Ooh, yeah. I have a feeling lightning's actually going to be really good on this map. Hello, Glitch6. Love your course. It's good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I actually made sprites for a creepy clown game in 2D horror game with pixel art. That's awesome. Is that a full game that you're planning on releasing, or is it like a prototype? Oh, I don't have the... I was checking to see if I have that passive. Ah! Oh, you know what? I forgot to add a current stacks thing there. Let me just go ahead and add that really quick. Public override string get current bonus text format. How does this work again? Okay, that ought to do it. Forgot to add that little tracker for players. Might be too long though. Is that gonna fit? Oh no, it'll fit. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, I am not doing so hot. Gotta get that gold. Okay. Prototype where the clown shows up in your screen on your TV in the living room. I want it to be point and click, but you can talk to the clown to do tasks. And if you don't, it can trigger bad events. That sounds very interesting. Sounds very cool. Gain 2 max health, but lose 20% movement speed. I've never been a fan of like horror or anything. I know there's a lot of great horror games, but it would be interesting to try to create one. I feel like that's maybe... I don't know, you can tell me if you think I'm right. I think that maybe horror is probably one of the hardest game genres to make because, you know, it has to be, like, you have to instill that sense of fear into the player, which seems to me like it would be harder than just making a game fun, you know? Maximum blood stacks. Let's do this one. I'm gonna be slow, but that's all right. Fire rate goes way down. Oh, no, that's a good upgrade there, though. Capacity, I don't... No, I'll keep what I got. Okay, I'm on wave 3. I think the lobber will show up soon. Oh. Okay. My goodness, this level is ridiculous. Who made this? Oh. Oh, goodness. Oh my gosh. These crabs are so annoying. Oh my goodness. Wow. My blood is boiling. It's fine. Goodness. Blood Brothers Blazing Trails. Let's take Beefy again. I'm going to be so slow, but whatever. That's a good upgrade. I don't have any runes, though. Oh, this was a mistake. I also not dramatically, but I significantly increased the recharge time of the stamina by default. It's a little bit of balance tweak that I made before. So I think it takes a little over 4 seconds for a stamina to recharge. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. A little over 4 seconds for a stamina to recharge. But you can get that lower. Yeah. Okay. I'm not even getting to the point where I can see the lobber in game. All right, let's give it another shot. I don't know how intriguing this playtesting is, but this is something that I need to do. So also gives you an opportunity to see how everything's coming together. So I get you. It takes a lot of the right audio and atmosphere, and everything has to be on point if you want to be creepy, scary. Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, I would assume that if I were to set out to make a horror game, that it would be very, very difficult. I mean, game development's already hard enough as it is, but when you're trying to instill a very specific feeling into the player, I feel like that's hard. But I think some people also just have a knack for that kind of thing. Some people just have a knack for atmosphere. You know, there are probably game devs out there who have a hard time making like a fun arcadey style game, but when they need to make a game that's mostly atmosphere, they just excel at it. It's very hard. A lot of games just use cheap jump scares and call it done. Yeah. Let's do slide into the DMs. That sounds good. Put that there. Okay, I've got a much better dash now, so I can, with one dash, put a lot more distance. That's actually going to work really well. Oh yeah, this dash is working much better. Oh, those crabs are so annoying. I can't even shoot at the crab that's in the background because the foreground crabs, their shells block my bullets. Goodness, that's so annoying. But it's annoying in a good way. Let's put that over there. Might as well put that there too. Okay. I want the prize wheel to show up too, but I don't have enough gold for that. Oh. And the other thing about this level too is, in addition to the enemies having more complex attack patterns, they also just have more health too, so they're tankier. Not terribly tankier. They're not like super bullet sponges, because I don't like that, but you know, that is one of the things that they that's different about them. Spinning saws. Ooh, that would be a good one. Or Secret Service. I feel like I mean, I'm doing all right with the dashes that I have, so I'm going to take I saw that. Hello, Arion. Welcome back to the stream. Great to see you. Those crabs remind me of skull-looking creatures from the Binding of Isaac that pop up to reveal their weak points, and when they go back down, they're invulnerable. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, the crabs here, they're not technically invulnerable, because if you can apply damage over time on them before they go into their shell, it will continue to hurt them. So you can see that they're still taking damage like that. So I think the strategy with the crabs is going to be get you some damage over time. and then just try to apply as much damage over time to them as possible before they go back in their shell. I'm already dying. Although the lobber is going to appear at the next wave, so... Oof. Okay. Every 50th bleeding enemy killed will drop a health globe. Gym Rat, set health to 0. Stamina is used as health instead and regenerates 100% slower. Getting hit at 0 stamina will kill you. I would take that if I had more stamina, but I only have 2 right now, so I'm not going to take that. Let's take lifesteal. Ooh, speaking of damage over time. Yes. Where are my lobbers at? Are the lobbers coming? Oh, this is... Where are my lobbers? Are they not? I wanted this. I was so close to seeing what they look like in game. Void Arena lobber. Yeah, it has a weight of 5, same as the gnome, but way more gnomes were spawning. I didn't even see any oh, wait. Oh, I forgot to put the lobber scene in here. The reason that was spawning so many gnomes is because I forgot to put that lobber entity there. Dang it. I feel dumb. I feel dumb. All right. Another shot. Let's do it again. That was just my own stupidity, so... You know, it happens. I'm still trying to find, like, what's a good strategy for navigating around this level. There we go. Getting up in the crab's faces before they go down in their shell probably is a good strategy too. And getting away from them when they're about to come out of their shell is a good strategy, so I need to use that some more, I think. Imaginary friend! Okay. I've been playing Terraria recently. I really like the Moon Lord. The weapons are OP though. Yeah, Terraria is a great game. I put a lot of hours into that when I was in college. I loved doing the summoner weapons and whatnot, and gear. Oh my gosh. I'm not listening to my own advice. Okay. Stay away from the crabs when they're in their shells, so you have plenty of room to dodge, and then get up in their face. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay. I'm getting it. Robust. I feel like this is going to be useful. There are like no health globes dropping, so... Let's do this. Yes, okay. Okay, get away from the crabs while they're in their shells. Okay, they're out of their shells. Get it right up in their face. Get right up in their face. Yes. Okay. Stay away from the crab. Get right up in his face. Yes. Okay. This is how we're doing it. Oh, I almost took a bullet right there. There we go. Nice. Okay. Is that a ghost gun? Yeah, that's my phantom gun passive. It replicates your weakest gun and then shoots enemies for you. Increase movement speed, robust ×2. Let's do quickness. That sounds good to me. Popcorn, let's put that there and then drag this over. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's see how this goes. That's so cool. Yeah, it's one of my favorite passives for sure. Just goes around and kills things for you. Ouch. Oof. I grew up on Terraria and Minecraft, yeah. Minecraft is a good one too. Oops. Haven't played Minecraft in a minute though. I think I have enough Minecraft for life. I've experienced enough of it. When I got an account for PC Minecraft, I was ecstatic. Yeah. I know what you mean. Let's see. Surgeon. Berserk. Let's do Berserk. Pierce. Let's put that there. That's a big upgrade. Oh, no, it's not that big of an upgrade. Banana. Okay, let's do it. All right, now the lobber should be appearing. You started playing on the 1.4 era. Does anyone else remember when like you could play Minecraft in a browser? Or like a very stripped down version of Minecraft in a browser? Oh, you know what? I forgot to add a death animation for the lobber. Oops. So I was killing the lobbers, but they weren't dying. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Gibbonator component. Let's do wing, body, wing, and then health component there. Okay. That should handle that. I'll just go ahead and test that real quick. Yeah, I remember that. My friends played it at school once. Yeah. Way back when it was a Java applet or something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I remember that. But it was like, yeah, it was like a very stripped down version of Minecraft, and you could just go into like a random server, and all I remember is like every server was just chaotic, right? It was just towers of random stuff built everywhere. Nice. Okay, the lobbers can now die. Sweet. Hey, I took your Survivor course last year. Best purchase ever. Well, thank you, Michelle. I don't know if that's correct pronunciation, but so apologies if I got it wrong, but thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. So that's going to bring the stream to an end today. Ending a couple minutes early, but that's all right. There's not really enough time to get anything else major done. So I like the way that this is shaping up. The lobber is looking good. Yeah, very happy with it. So, yep, I think be back at it the same time tomorrow. Probably will work on the boss, I think, because that needs to get done. So, but anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. I very much appreciate it. Thank you to everyone that's watching the VOD right now. I'm surprised you made it this far, but it's very welcome, and thank you again. If you want to support my work, you can check out the links in the description below. Purchase one of my Udemy courses. That's the main way I'm making my money right now. That's my only source of income, so that helps greatly. But also, you'll learn how to make a complete game in the Godot engine. And you can wishlist Gunforged and play the demo on Steam. Gunforge will be out within a couple of months, so if you'd like to wait to purchase that to financially support me, that would be much appreciated as well. And yeah, Happy New Year to everyone who already experienced the New Year, and Happy New Year to everyone who's going to experience it in just a short amount of time. And yeah, I'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Thank you all again for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.